Batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Here, ready to move up.
The purpose of our two previous encounters is now very clear to me. I do not intend to be distracted by another. Good night, Mr. Bond.
Do you expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Enjoy them as much as any bloke. But in the spirit of commemoration,
Who's that, Mum?
whereby those important events of the past, usually associated with someone's death or the end of some awful bloody struggle, are celebrated with a nice holiday, I thought we could mark this November the 5th, a day that is sadly no longer remembered, by taking some time out of our daily lives to sit down and have a little chat. There are, of course, those who do not want us to speak.
Just let me think.
I suspect even now orders are being shouted into telephones and men with guns will soon be on their way.
It's Chancellor Sutler.
Damn it!
Why? Because while the truncheon may be being shouted into conversation, words will always retain their power. Words offer the means to meaning, and for those who will listen, the enunciation of truth. And the truth is, there is something terribly wrong with this country, isn't there?
You designed it, sir. You wanted it foolproof. You told me every television in London.
Cruelty and injustice, intolerance and oppression. And where once you had the freedom to object, to think and speak as you saw fit, you now have censors and systems of surveillance coercing your conformity and soliciting your submission.
We need cameras.
How did this happen? Who's to blame? Well, certainly there are those who are more responsible than others, and they will be held accountable. But again, truth be told, if you're looking for the guilty, you need only look into a mirror.
There is no escape. Don't make me destroy you. Luke, you do not yet realize your importance. You have only begun to discover your power. Join me, and I will complete your training. With our combined strength, we can end this destructive conflict and bring order to the galaxy.
I'll never join you!
If you only knew the power of the dark side.
Do you want to know what it is? The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
What truth?
That you are a slave, Neo. Like everyone else, you were born into bondage, born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. A prison for your mind.
We move south to find Navia.
Let Crixus and the other Gauls chase lost hope. Spartacus!
The decision's been made. We must stand as one. Or fall divided. A lesson hard learned. Shackle will be struck from every slave upon our path. We will see our numbers grow. And when they have become legion, we will face Glaber and the hordes of Rome again. And the gods shall weep for their suffering. Meep, meep.
Don't look too closely, then I'll see.
All right, good morning, kids. Welcome to another exciting episode of the original Red Pill Show. Today is Two Wiener Tuesday. Oh, yes, it is. You know what? One thing I didn't check is my microphone level. Hang on. What a pain in the ass. Oops, see that's turned down. One last thing. La 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 la. Sound. What the fuck? Where'd it go? I'm gonna go through this shit again. Bum 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 bum. Real quick, sorry, I have to do this. Settings. Shit. No, please don't do this again. It won't. Sound. Just kind of have a feeling it's low. That's what she said. That's not too bad. 64. Crank it up a little bit. All right, that's good. So welcome to another exciting episode of the original Red Pill Show. Today is Two Wiener Tuesday. Oh, yes, it is. February 11th, 2020, this show. When it works, it's for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please use it at your own risk. This show is copyrighted by moi. No part of it can be reused, rebroadcasted in any way, shape, or form without my written consent, or you can just ask. I don't really care. Finally, show's opinionated. That's why I do it. The host especially. Callers 815-975-3089 on the premise that Skype works. People that are naughty in the chat room worldwide. Guess whatever. Are and always will be opinionated under no circumstances whatsoever. Should opinions be taken as advice? If you are seeking professional advice, we strongly encourage you to hire a license if required person in his or her field there, little Tommy. Hey, man. No, that's his name. Broadcasting live on Freedom Revolution Network, YouTube, and wherever else from the lovely state of Colorado, whatever. From the lovely town of Loveland, Colorado, where the weather's been shitty. I mean, like Chicago shitty. It's like you walk out and it's cold. Where's the sun? Not here. But you know what? It's the middle of February. One day closer to spring. So before you know it, it'll be hailing and the winds will be 70, 80 miles an hour. And it'll be just gorgeous here soon enough. So what's going on? Is all of this shit working? Oh my God, I was pissed yesterday. Why do computers have to be so anti-friendly? Whatever. Hello, wake up. It's early. And a disclaimer again, don't take anything I say seriously or whatever. This is sarcasm and basically a Saturday Night Live skit. So if you don't like it, turn the channel. I could really give a shit. If you want to listen to boring crap in the morning, especially with no energy and no nothing, then I don't know. Don't listen. Okay, that's it. So Marissa, let me see if I have Wowza open. What happened to Gmail? I'd have to open it anyway. So fucking whatever. It never works. It's like some people I know. Ooh, you're a good crowd. Click on the little. It's working. It's alive. It's alive. It's Frankenstein. All right, try it, Melissa. Keep your fingers crossed. Oh my. Oh my God, it's alive. It's alive. Hello.
It is.
It's Frankenstein. Whatever.
It's Frankenstein.
Frankenstein, not Frankenstein. He talks high.
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. Sorry. I don't know my
Gotta
own
remember
name.
that A.
Whatever. Oh my God. This
How
thing-
you doing this morning?
Better.
A lot better than yesterday, I think.
Oh, was I pissed? But I gave it a good shot. I gave it a good try.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
You definitely did.
And it was all because of someone recommended malware bites, and it just totally locked up my computer. I couldn't do shit.
That's weird because Malwarebytes is what I recommend everybody. I recommend a combination of Malwarebytes and AVG.
Yeah, well, I have it on my phone because I was doing some crypto Bitcoin. I found this great woman, I don't know, 25, whatever, a girl, Crypto Casey, with the best explanation on crypto anything. And she recommended Malwarebytes for
Any
security.
techie will.
What?
Yeah, any techie, any true techie will recommend Malwarebytes.
Yeah, well,
And I'm really surprised it jacked up your computer.
apparently they don't do a podcast or radio show because it really fucked up my computer. It wouldn't even let Spreaker. It kept loading, spinning. Like, I'm like, what's going on? And
Weird.
it was my computer because I ripped that sucker off, and then I came home last night and spent a little time on my computer and downloaded AVG. It's working fine now, as far as I can tell.
Okay.
But, right? Is everything working?
Seems to be.
Huh. Okay. So, I don't know. So, who's in here? Total Vagabonds. Is that it? Did I scare everybody away because my computer didn't work or what? I don't know. I don't really care. That's cool. Oh, man. Yeah, I wanted to. You have stuff to share. I have stuff to share. It's already Two Wiener Tuesday, which is wonderful. But, yeah, I had a pretty boring but eventful weekend, if that makes any sense. Including
Oh, yeah.
seeing the Harley Quinn movie, which I'll get into.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
I cannot wait.
Whoa. Yeah. 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 It'll meet your expectations and beyond, but we'll get into that. So, but let's start with you because you just have some wonderful things to share if you would like to. And you said you had shit to share yesterday, but my computer didn't work. So,
I'm going to be a grandma.
yay. Congratulations.
Yep, I found out, let's see, today's Tuesday, so I found out Sunday.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm all excited.
Yeah, that's.
And I got her permission before I said anything on the air, so she hasn't told everybody yet.
Well, they really don't know who she is and whatever, but I mean, that's cool that she said that. So that's, it's good.
Well, I mean, obviously it's my daughter, so anybody who knows me and knows my daughter.
Well,
would
yeah,
know
but
who
it could
was.
be your son. But see, nobody knows your whole personal history, so it doesn't. Whatever. It's just
Oh,
nice
yeah,
that she did
that's
that.
true.
Yeah, they don't.
That's true. I have a 26-year-old daughter named Rianne, and I have a 21-year-old son named Stephen.
There you go.
And my daughter is pregnant.
First one.
Yes.
Oh, jeez, man, I was a grandpa at 40. Fucking crazy. Or thereabouts. 40. What is she, 14? I don't even know anymore. 41. Crazy. Crazy. But that's great. So you can.
My grandma is going to be alive to be a great grandma.
Wow. Great.
That's
so
that's
two,
yeah.
3 generations.
Amazing.
Huh. Yeah, I wish I could, without getting a negative, I wish I could see my grandkids and all that shit, but that's all fucked up, but whatever. Sorry. Whatever. Fucking never thought in a million years. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll just we're going through the silent Wandering American.
So we have Total Vagabond and Wandering American. We're getting all kinds of little travelers in our groups.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, but you know what? Maybe that's what we're attracting, because I like free thinkers and blah, 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 and out of the box and whatever. And so
And that's fine with me.
that's okay. I'm wandering.
That's one of my goals, is to be a wandering American.
I'm wandering every fucking day. Like, where am I? What am I doing? Why am I doing this show? How come my computer don't work? How come I don't have any money? Whatever.
So your intro this morning
Yeah.
was actually perfect because of what I wanted to share this morning.
Isn't that weird? I made that a couple years ago just off Audacity and pulled all that shit off YouTube, and I don't know. It was just...
Well, you had a bunch of old shows.
Oh,
on there.
yeah. No, I tried to be pretty eclectic in time chronologically.
Yeah.
I did it. If you really listen to it, it's not perfectly in chronological order, but it goes way back.
No, but it was close. It was definitely
Right.
close.
Yeah.
If it was off, it was close.
It was off, but I did it more of a vibe thing, and I did originally think of older stuff and then make it to current, but whatever. But yeah, well, why? So how did that resonate with what you want to say?
Okay, so how many years has it been since you've seen Barbarella?
Oh my God, I've never watched that movie because she can't act. I'm sorry. That's Pamela Anderson, right? I never.
No, Jane Fonda.
Oh, Jane Fonda. Sorry, my apologies.
We're talking 60s, dude.
I'm not. You know what, Jane? I try to separate politics and people's behavior from that because I love Jane Fonda and what's that movie she's in with Jennifer Lopez? Bring It On, Grandma, whatever.
Oh, hell, I don't know.
You never seen that?
Uh-uh. I'm not a real big Jane Fonda
No,
fan
I'm not
either.
either. But I won't not watch it because of that. But I don't know. But anyway, what about it? I've never seen that movie. No.
My 21-year-old got to watch it, and I can't believe you haven't seen it.
No. I haven't.
You gotta watch it, dude. It is so hokey. And it's so soft porn. Oh man.
Really?
That was one of the things Steven said was, I can't believe this was not classified as porn back in the 60s. Because the only thing that saves it from being porn is the fact that you don't ever see anybody completely naked.
Wow.
It's hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious.
Hmm.
And she has an outfit change every time after she has sex. She has a new skimpy outfit that is like next to nothing.
So she goes around banging people in the movie?
Pretty much.
Well, I'm gonna have to watch that anyway then.
Oh, it's freaking hilarious. It is hilarious. It was on last night on some channel. I don't know what, but yeah.
Too bad that wasn't Raquel Welch. I'd watch anything with her in it.
Oh, right.
Oh man. Whatever. What are you doing to me? I don't want to talk about this stuff this early. I'm just trying to wake up. No, I'll watch it though. What was it on? Was it on regular TV or no? You got the goofy Kindle thing. Where'd you find that?
Actually, I think we were watching it on regular TV channels, so it was something here in the U.S. And my guess is I'll have to look it up and find it for you.
All right. I can search it. I'm sure between all the things I got, I'll find it. But
yeah, I think it was on one of the movie channels last night, actually.
Okay. See, Wandering American. Yes, I wonder while wandering. Am
Are
I
we trappers?
Yeah, we've gone down that road with which I am calling the Wuhan coronavirus, which kind of reignited or rekindled my prepping. Yeah, it defined prepper.
Well, I would say that you definitely qualify.
Well, at least mentally, but as far as back before 2020 and Planet Nibiru and the film and the end of the world and all that shit, and the Mayans and whatever, I was really into it, actually. I had all kinds of food and solar panels and a camper and water and all that shit. But see, I ended up having a life-altering situation, which left me with nothing, pretty much. But I still managed to keep my dry storable foods, which you can get at Patriot Supply. How do you like that?
I'm posting it now.
There you go. And I have enough for me. And without sounding like a narcissistic asshole, that's all I need to worry about right now. And, of course, some neighbors and friends or whatever. But
Oh, yeah.
so the answer to your question is yes. I guess that's probably all he wanted, or she. I'm assuming it's a he. I'm getting a vibe that it's a guy, but I could be wrong. So.
It's always hard to tell with names like Total Vagabond and Wandering American, which we did find out that Total Vagabond is a male.
Right. Yeah, I got that.
And it's a she.
She? Wandering is? Oh, shows what I know. Good morning, Pamela.
Morning, Pam.
I guess I'm just not in tune this morning. I have to hang on. I'm gonna have to meditate for like a half hour, and that'll be the end of the show. Wow, she. That's
Yep.
Okay. So I would like to know more about this because number one, she's got my admiration and respect. If she's now, are you wandering? What does that mean? You're just like, where the fuck am I? I drank too much tequila again. Where's my clothes? Is that type of wandering? Or are you like, you know what? Fuck everything. I'm tired of this shit. And you're like total, what's his name? Total Vagabonds or whatever?
Vagabond, yeah.
And what? I don't want to call him a hobo again because I didn't mean it. What is he?
A traveler.
A traveler. Okay. No.
And he works with really, really old wood.
Oh, I know. I'm still fascinated by that. It just really, it hasn't left my mind. All right. So what does that mean? Wandering American. What does that mean?
Well, she did say she wanders around Florida.
Yeah, you know, a lot of crazy shit. When I go into crazy stories or stupid news, it's like half of it's from Florida. Some weird shit goes on there.
Right.
Yeah.
Either Florida or Texas.
Well, yeah. It's mostly Florida, though. I mean, way out there.
Yeah,
stuff.
nowadays it is.
So, there you go. What? Is that what she's doing? This is delayed. And you get it before me for some reason. I don't know why. I travel around Florida. Like, you know, like I go to Disney World. Is that Disney World? Yeah, it's not Disneyland. Disneyland. And I just go to the beach and I relax. I travel around Florida visiting friends and family. Okay, but how? Driving? Walking? Because I see you walking, but I know you're not doing that. I mean, how do you do that? Not tied down. I like her even more. That'd be, you know what, in a van. Do you live in your van? This is really weird because
van.
I swear to God, I just was looking into living out of your van, and there's people that actually do that.
I had a minivan I was turning into a bug out.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. I got a plan here, and I'm not kidding. In 10 years at the max, 10 years, I'm done. I'm doing what she's doing. It depends on where I'm at financially, what my life is. But yeah, 10 years, I'm done with this shit. I'm done. I want to spend at least, God willing, 20 more years enjoying life. I don't want to be this debt slave bullshit crap anymore. I'm tired of it. So
I am manifesting my RV like before summer. I will have my RV before summer because I've got to be able to travel to Missouri to see my daughter.
Well,
my
there you go.
So
there's an RV place right down the street, and they got a nice used one for like $30,000. And I'm not really crazy about buying a used thing because other people slept in there, and God knows, probably cooked crystal meth in it and shit. I mean, I don't know, but I look at that compared to buying a house and a property taxes and getting, like she said, not tied down and be tied down to that. The Mystery Machine. She talking about
My son.
Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, Scooby. Yeah.
Raggy?
We actually, that's one of the things we are looking at because my son, because his nickname has been Scooby since he was like 2. And then when he became a teenager, he actually looked just like Shaggy. So now his nickname is Shaggy. So we are actively looking for one of the old Dodge vans.
Well, she should move to Colorado because then she could smoke pot out of the thing, man. That'd be great. Because Shaggy was a pot. Weren't they pot smokers? I mean, that's what.
Oh, come on.
I mean, but when you're a kid, I mean, I didn't associate that watching that when I was a kid.
Well, of course not.
Yeah, it's like, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah, that's how they got all us adults now to still watch Scooby.
And Daphne was a lesbian, but you don't think that either when you're a kid. You're like, what, really? Really?
You should see some of the artwork I have of Daphne, not Daphne.
Other chick?
Wow.
What?
Why is her name escaping me?
Yeah, I can't think of it either. I want to say Veronica, but that's not right. What the fuck was her name?
No. Velma.
Oh, Velma. Who did I say?
Veronica.
No, before that. Anyway, Velma. That's her name? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Velma.
I haven't seen that in years
The
anyway.
nerdy one.
She used to live in Colorado.
Cool. I did too.
Huh.
Of course, it was when I was an adult, though.
You still live in Colorado?
Colorado Springs.
Oh, yeah, but that's Colorado.
Yeah.
Oh, her. Never mind. I didn't see that. Wow, I got to wake up.
She said growing up.
No, but she said I used to live in Colorado. I didn't see Springs on the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I lived there for quite a bit before I moved to Denver.
Denver and then to Grand Junction.
Yeah. I'm working my way back out.
Yeah, I don't blame you. All right, so this weekend, I didn't really do much. The weather sucked because of all the snow and crappy weather, and nobody knows how to fucking drive here. And they've never heard of salt on the roads. I'm going to get into this again. So driving is dangerous. I don't care what you're driving. And so I decided to go to the movies again, which I like to do. And I got there early. Well, I went to boxing class at Anna's place at Fitness Magic, which I saw what you put on the webpage. It looks great. So thank you. She was so excited.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah. So after that, it was too early because the show started. Boxing's at 10, so by the time I got out of there, and it's like 11:30, and the show started at 12:30. But it's right across the street. It's right across Lincoln Avenue, just right there on 3rd Street. Brand new theater. And I'm like, you know what? I'll go in there, and they got a bar and a restaurant type of thing and all that. And I go, I'll just get something to eat. And I had the cheese quesadillas and had her put chicken in it, and they were really good, loaded with cheese. Oh my God,
yummy!
I didn't think I was gonna poop for a week. It's like, holy fuck. So anyway, I'm sitting at the bar and I'm looking at everything on the shelves in the back and all the hard liquor and all that. And I saw this mason jar with clear liquid, and I go, "Is that moonshine?" And she goes, "Yep." I'm like, "Oh my God!" I go, "That stuff will put you on your ass." She goes, "Like it's 180 proof, and every time somebody has a shot of it or whatever, it burns down their throat." And I'm like, "Yeah."
Some rough rock gut.
Yeah, anything you test for quality and you light on fire, I don't really think I'm going to drink that. But then we got talking in tequila and stuff, and it's really amazing. Either you're a tequila girl or you're not, and she is. So I was the only one.
Tequila is actually one of the few alcohols that I actually do enjoy drinking every once in a while. I mean, it's been many, many moons, but
Huh. AZ.
but I actually do like tequila.
Someone's in Arizona. Pamela's in. See this chat room. Distracting. So yeah, she's a tequila girl, and she talked about the añejo or with all the different. I like the clear, whatever that is. And they had Cabo Wabo tequila, and that's one of my favorites. So I'm like, oh boy, you can keep that away from me. So especially at noon. So I was sitting there talking to her, a real nice girl. She's got horses and all that. Like I said, I was the only one there, so I like talking to bartenders. It's kind of fun. And she goes, what movie are you going to see? And I said, the Harley Quinn, Birds of Prey or whatever. And I go, has anyone seen it that you know? And she goes, yeah, and it's not what they expected it to be. And I can agree with that. Yeah.
Well, what in the world would you expect it to be? I don't know.
I don't know what they expected, but I thought it was going to be a prequel.
No, Birds of Prey. They have a cartoon about, or not a cartoon, but I want to say it's on DC.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. We have the DC subscription, and so I decided to start watching Birds of Prey, and it's actually a series that they had for a bit.
And it's all women?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Well, I'm going to make a prediction. If DC Comics gets their shit together, because they missed the boat, and Marvel stole all that. I mean, the movies came out where Batman and all that, and Spider-Man, and Marvel just kicked their fucking ass. And Marvel's going to crash and burn. And I don't want to see this. Don't get me wrong, but all the main characters are gone and don't want to do it anymore, and it's going to really, really hurt the Marvel universe, in my opinion. And that's where DC Comics, I saw the previews when I was at the show for Wonder Woman 1984. I'm also going to make a prediction on this. Within 5 years, the 80s are going to be full-blown back, and that scares the hell out of me.
Oh, God. That's not good.
I know. I know it's not good.
You suck.
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. It's.
I wish people nowadays that are trying to bring the 80s back would really remember what the 80s were. It was not a good period.
The only thing I liked was the music, and that's pushing it, depending on what the music is. Other than that, I don't want to relive the 80s in 2020.
No.
Please.
Please don't make us suffer through that again.
Well, I'll just sit back and laugh. The first girl or woman I see, it'll be a teeny bopper or whatever, a teenager with high school, and their hair will be just sticking out 4 feet and all.
That's the same thing I was thinking. They're going to bring back those stupid bangs and the putting them way up and
yep.
No.
Yeah, no thank. I'm gonna buy stock in hairspray.
Right.
because it's coming back. Oh my God, and jumpsuits and parachute pants and all that shit. And it's like, you gotta be kidding. No, please don't. Please. I don't want to relive that again. But anyway.
No.
DC Comics has the opportunity, if they play their cards right, to really come in and overtake Marvel.
Yeah, and I like my Super Friends, and like Batman will always be my favorite.
Yeah, there you go. But they dropped the ball, and they can't keep switching who's Batman, just like Iron Man. They can't do that.
Frustrating. That is so frustrating. And they need to get it back to the campy stuff like Batman originally was, more like a comic book.
I mean, like Aquaman, are they going to change that guy? That guy I think's perfect as Aquaman. Not that that's what I would see as Aquaman, because in the Justice League in the cartoon, if I remember right, Aquaman was blonde. He didn't look like Jason. What's his name?
Oh, definitely not.
No, but I don't care. I stick with
No.
him. That's what I'm saying. Stick with him. Wonder Woman, besides Linda Carter, God, I always forget her name. The one that's it now. I love her. She's great. She's fucking perfect, actually.
Yeah.
So leave it. Don't start changing the characters because that's when it's going to go downhill. And how many Spider-Mans and how many Batmans? Gail Gadot, I think her name is. She's awesome for she just about quit Hollywood and trying to be an actress, and her agent said,
Really?
"You're going to." Yeah, here's the story on this. She went and tested for a part. She didn't know what it was. It's like, my agent got me a part. This is from her mouth pretty much, but of course I'm paraphrasing, so don't quote me. But so she went and she screen tested or whatever for this part. Didn't know what it was. Then her agent got back to her and she goes, I think it's a female agent. I don't know. But the agent goes to Gail Gadot or Godot, whatever her name is, said, you got the part. And she goes, okay, well, what is it? And she goes, Wonder Woman. She's
Oh,
like,
man.
no
Can you
fucking
imagine
way.
the feeling of knowing that you just nailed the part for Wonder Woman?
No, I'm getting the chills thinking about it. It'd be like me trying out for a band or me getting called by somebody wants to pick the show up and go, what are you fucking talking about? Really? She was going to quit.
Wow.
Yep, it's a great story.
Holy cow. And she did an amazing job. She really did.
Yeah, she's badass, and then she's Israeli. She's Israeli, from what I know, and she was taking all the martial arts things and that because there's videos of it and stuff on YouTube. But I was seeing it in real time. I can't remember where I saw it, but I think it was like little teasers before Wonder Woman came out or right after, and they kept spotlighting her and what it took to become Wonder Woman and blah blah blah. It's a great movie. That's one of my favorite movies, actually. So. What's that? Alarm. How come my alarm keeps going? Somebody been fucking with my phone. There's like 10 alarms in there. What? I don't know. I'll mess with it later. I don't want to get in phone land. Oh, that's another thing I'm going to do. Within a year, I'm getting rid of all the smartphone shit and everything else. I went back to my flip phone. This phone is so distracting, I don't want anything to do with it anymore. I don't. And my son, I was talking to my son, it's the same thing. He goes, Dad, my day's so much better. I'm not distracted. I got my flip phone. A phone's a phone, and you answer it. But I will still have my smartphone, but it's staying here until I can really break. People are addicted to their phones, and I don't give a shit what they say. And this thing is just so distracting. Yeah. A phone's a phone. Hello, goodbye. That's it. Call me. This even texting drives me. Try to text on a flip phone. That'll stop you from texting. Exactly. Yeah. Anyway, so
that's why I have Google, so that way I can do it on my computer.
You can text on your computer?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Go to voice.google.com,
Yeah.
and you can use your Google number to text.
Voice. I'm going to type that in there, check it out. voice.google.com/hotchicks/porn. Okay, I got it. Got it. Oh, that's what I'm on now. That's how you're talking to me. Google Voice. Duh.
Yeah.
And you can text on that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, if you go to the little thing, the little message icon, you have text.
Cool. I'll check that out.
That's how I text you every day.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that number is it's a Google number that I've had for over 10 years now.
Oh, you were way ahead of the curve. It just had to come out then.
It's actually one of the resources that I suggest to my clients when they are using like their personal phone for business.
Yep.
I tell them, you need a business number. Go get a Google Voice number, and now you have a business number that rings right into your phone.
Right.
And you know the difference between them.
Cool. Wandering Americans talking about watching cartoons with their dad. Really? That was a cool dad. For sure. God, cartoons suck. Man, when my kids are growing up, cartoons are fucking horrible. I'm like, what happens to the Roadrunner and Bugs Bunny and Looney Tunes and Yosemite Sam?
Scooby.
Yeah, and all that crap, and even Land of the Lost and all the really bad.
Land of the Lost. Those flea stacks, just to this day, the thought of them creeps me out.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I saw Harley Quinn. Fuck, this is too. I'm going. I have to focus. Sorry. So I was talking to the bartender, and I said, all right, I'll let you know. And I thought it was a prequel, like they come out with all. Usually sequels are prequels, or at least the third or fourth movie is a prequel. So I thought this was a prequel. Who Harley Quinn was and blah, 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 blah. And, no.
Oh, yeah.
No. No. It's, yeah, there's some really good fucking shows. I wish they'd. I don't know if they should rename them. I'm commenting again Saturday morning.
No.
You'll never see that again. And they're too violent. Yeah, right. Yosemite Sam with the firearm
That's
with
why
it.
I like such violent shows.
Yosemite Sam would get red flagged in Colorado for having anger issues and owning a firearm. Really? That's funnier than shit, though, man. They all wanted to kill each other or hurt them. I mean, think about it.
Yeah. Look at Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry, same thing, yeah. I don't know. So I thought Harley Quinn, these people are going, oh, Jesus Christ, you can't even concentrate. No, I got ADD, so I'm sorry, whatever. So I go into theater, and it's the storyline, without giving too much away. If you like Harley Quinn, she's a badass bitch in this, and some of the other women are very good too. But she steals the show. And the Joker breaks up with her.
Yep.
And after that, she loses all her protection from the Joker, so everybody that she's wronged is coming after her for revenge. And then she starts running into these other women, and they become friends, and then that's how the Birds of Prey end up organizing and becoming what they are. But it is a very violent movie, and she is just fucking fun. I didn't know she had a PhD in psychology.
Yes, she was a therapist. That's the whole story behind her and Joker.
Yeah. And
she was his therapist.
That's right. She shares that in the movie. She does have a little bit, let me tell you how I got here. And, you know, I got a PhD and all this other crap and everything else, and been in and out of jail and all this stuff. Like, oh, my God. But, yeah, it's a really good movie, but it is definitely nonstop violence.
Cool.
But it's very good, and the ending's good. And I definitely see another sequel coming for it. But she did a great job. I don't know who that is, but she did a great job. So.
Do you have the DC app for TV?
The what?
The DC app for TV.
DC app for TV. No.
Where you can watch all the DC shows.
No, I have Disney. Is it like Disney thing? Whatever?
Well, yeah, but it's DC only.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like Disney,
yeah.
but the content's DC Comics.
Right.
I didn't know there was one.
There is, and they started the first season's already done, but you should go back and watch it. They actually have a Harley Quinn cartoon now.
Really?
And it is very adult, very, very adult. Definitely not made for kids. Do not have your kids watch that cartoon, because it's not for them.
Huh.
But it deals with her after the breakup.
He's an idiot.
They did that in concert, I think, with launching the movie, because the season just ended a few weeks ago.
How much is that? $5-6 a month?
Yeah, something like that.
I'll check it out when I get home.
Get the free trial and just binge it. It's only like 10 episodes, 8 or 10 episodes, I think.
Huh. Yeah, I didn't know there was. See, DC, in my opinion, their marketing is horrible. It's fucking
it really
horrible.
It really is because they have, and when you get the app, you're probably going to really like it because it also has the live version series of Titans, of Teen Titans,
Uh-huh.
and a whole bunch of other stuff. All the old Superman movies, all the Batman movies.
I would prefer to watch DC stuff because I grew up with that shit. Like, again, the Justice League of whatever. And
Yeah.
way back in
Legion
the
of
70s.
Doom.
Yeah. And what? And Lex Luthor. And, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they really missed the boat because they were so early with that stuff. The first Superman movie, that was like in 79, 1980.
Yeah, it had to be late 70s.
It was 79, 80. I think if you look it up, it's right around there. Could have been 1980. Real close to it. I was in high school. I remember seeing it. So, 80, 81 maybe. I still think 1980 would be a good guess. But, I know, yeah. It's like they dropped the bolt, whatever. They fucked up. They should have... They should have really, I mean, DC Universe should be Marvel. I'm sorry. Marvel. And I watched Marvel come up through that. And after they had the Avengers, it was it was like, whoa. And it was casting. Because I don't think they could have picked any better people for casting.
Oh, no, they did an incredible job with the whole Avengers series.
Yeah,
and I mean, they have so many movies out. Like I said, it took us like 3 days to binge them all.
Uh-huh.
And that was like watching them constantly.
I stumbled across the DC, it's DC something time travelers or some shit on Netscape. Or Netscape, fuck. Netflix. Wow. Oh, man. God, what is it? But that's really good. They're flying around in a spaceship going back in time and fighting all the bad guys. Really good. Right? Acting's kind of subpar, but still, after you start watching it, I mean, I flew through 8 episodes and I watched some more last night. It's a really good show, and I'm like, man, you guys really fucked up with this stuff. It was a TV show. I have to look it up now because I want to know what it's called. DC something time. Ugh. Very good show, but it's not on anymore because Marvel's taking the spotlight. They took it.
Marvel really, they definitely picked up the ball when DC dropped it.
Yeah, big time. DC's Legends of Tomorrow. That's what it is. I like it. And I love time travel shit anyway, so I'm like, whoa. And then you got superheroes, and I still don't know who the superheroes are in there, but Arrow popped up. They went back in time and or forward. Well, wait, what did they do? See, it confuses me. Anyway, they ran into Arrow, which is a great fucking TV show. And they pop in a certain point of time in a timeline, and Arrow's there as an older guy. He's like in his 60s. But he was still badass, and he was helping fighting people because it's a very interesting show. Arrow, have you ever watched Arrow?
I couldn't get into that one.
Yeah, it's slow in the beginning.
I tried.
It's slow in the beginning, and then it gets weird, and I stopped watching.
Then it gets weird.
Yeah, it gets weird. Yeah, it gets really weird. Jan Michael Vincent, Airwolf.
I still need to watch Pennyworth too.
Have to watch what?
Pennyworth. It's about crap.
It's about crap? I don't see that.
No. It's about Batman's butler.
Alfred?
Yes, Alfred, thank you. Alfred Pennyworth.
Benson?
But there's actually a series about his life before Batman.
See, now, Michael, what's his name, played, I think he was the best Alfred.
Yeah.
What's his name? Michael
He was a
O'Keefe?
great Alfred.
Michael O'Keefe, I think. Is that his name? That guy. That English actor guy. Yeah, he was good.
Isn't it Michael Caine?
Caine. That's
Or
it.
Am I
Yeah, that's it. No,
way
that's
older?
it. Yeah, you're right. That's it. Michael Caine. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But as far as the best Batman, I still, as weird as it sounds, I thought Michael Keaton did a good job. But I really don't know. George Clooney, definitely not. I don't
As much as I love Val Kilmer, he was not a good Batman.
know. Who's the other guy? Christian whatever, Bale? I thought he did good. But,
Yeah, he did good, but I still like the older ones better.
well, yeah, Adam West is definitely the Batman for sure. But
Well, yeah.
who was Batman as the Joker when the Joker? Who was Batman then?
In Adam West days,
No. Current.
there's been a few of those too. I don't remember the new guy's name.
Yeah.
The one that did Suicide Squad. I don't remember his name.
Doctor
Is that the one
Who.
you're talking about?
I don't know. What did you say? The freaking chat room distracted me. Oh, what?
I was saying I don't know the name of the one that did the newest Joker, the one in Suicide Squad.
No, I don't know who Batman was. Jack Nicholson. Yeah, no, that not who played the Joker. Who played Batman?
Yeah,
Who played Batman?
on the one that Jack Nicholson played.
No.
Are you talking about that one?
No. The guy
Which movie?
the guy that killed himself. That played the Joker last.
Oh, Heath Ledger.
Yeah. Who played Batman?
I will tell you here in just a second.
Fuck yeah, I'm looking it up too. Bum, or Heath Ledger. The Dark Knight. Was it Christian Bale? Yeah, Christian Bale. That's what it says.
Yeah, I think that was Christian Bale.
2008. Christian Bale. Yeah, Christian Bale could I could deal with him being Batman all the time, but they got to find somebody and stick with them, man, cuz it's never going to happen. It's never going to
Oh
happen.
yeah, they change it up too much, and it's just really aggravating. Did you ever watch Gotham?
Yeah, I was getting into that actually. That who's the black bitch in there? And I mean that not, discriminatory or whatever or what, But she's really she almost looks like Will Smith's wife. But I don't know who she is. It might even be her. I don't even know. But yeah, I have watched that. I like that show. A little dark.
Yeah, that's when we watched it all the way through.
Oh yeah? I haven't.
Yep.
I'll watch things
Really bad.
I watch things until I lose interest, and it's just like I can't. You got to hook me and keep me, and it's kind of hard to do that. So,
Which I did love in the series, that they used the kid from Shameless for Joker. He actually did a really great job.
yeah, I just saw something with Jack Nicholson warning Heath Ledger about doing the role of Batman. That role must really get into your head.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure.
Except
And
back
he
when,
already had depression problems and stuff.
well, they go into the psychological thing of it, but when we were a kid, the Joker was just the Joker, and he laughed all the time and did naughty things. They didn't get that deep into it. So
Yeah.
that guy was a good Joker. I liked him a lot. The Penguin. Oh, it was a great TV show. It really was.
It was. I
Yeah.
still watch it from time to time. It always stays on my playlist.
Wandering American. Okay, have a great day, Christian Bale. Whatever. Have a great day. We're going to be done here soon anyway, but thanks for popping in. Please do that again. I enjoyed it. And in your participation, Wandering American. So, I was wrong. What'd you say? Watch Carbon? Alter. Was that?
Altered Carbon.
That's on Netflix.
I've heard of that one.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
I've heard of that one.
Interesting. I will. There's a lot of stuff out there, and I'll get into it. If I can stay hooked, that's the problem.
Yeah. If things don't grab my attention, I have a tendency to just let them go.
I don't have a problem with one or two bad episodes, but when you start changing the plot or the direction of the show and it's stupid, I won't watch it. It's like I can't get it. Too boring. But whatever.
So Altered Carbon is actually based on a cyberpunk noir novel.
A novel? Okay. Huh?
A cyberpunk one.
Cyberpunk?
Yeah, and it's set 300 years in the future.
Okay. Well, I'll check that
Cool.
out. I love sci-fi.
I'm going to have to check that out. I never actually read the description to it.
Yeah. Check it out.
That could be interesting.
Yes, it could. So, all right. So, when are we going to have more guests on? Or you said you're getting some. So, I mean.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am working on that.
Okay.
And we're gonna start having some good business ones. I talked to Steve Santini again yesterday, and he sent over some info I actually need to forward over to you so that you can take a look at it.
Okay.
And so he'll be coming on soon.
Okay.
And he's amazing. He's just freaking amazing. My alarm. And and we have a up and coming music artist, Kenny Blair.
Okay.
And yeah, my list is growing.
All right. Well, I appreciate
and all
that.
different kinds of stuff. Not just like one thing. It's
right.
Kind of all over the place.
And that's what I want. I want just stuff with anything and everything. So, especially things that affect our lives, and whether it's personal or musical or entertainment, whatever, everything. It doesn't it doesn't bother me a bit. So.
Yeah, we don't really have much of a format.
No, there is no format. That's what I said. It's coming on here talking about whatever, and people that are. I love the chat room. I mean, adding you to the show is great, and then the chat room, the one that finally works. No offense, in here.
None taken.
Yeah, in the chat room here and on YouTube at least. I don't really check out the one on the show page.
We actually, Bonnie is actually listening to us on the website.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she's one of our regular listeners on Ron's show, and she decided to come check us out this morning.
And what is she saying? This show sucks. This is stupid. I want to talk about earthquakes. Okay.
She seems to be enjoying it. She hasn't said a whole lot. I think she's just listening.
Like I said, it's like Seinfeld and Saturday Night Live. It's a show about nothing, and it's mostly sarcasm and parody. So,
yeah.
What the hell is this now? We'd like to show you notifications for the latest news and updates. What's that pop-up you got coming up?
Oh, that is our new alert system.
Please.
And you sign up for that on your devices, and you get alerted whenever I send out a message.
Please enter.
Like when shows start.
That's cool.
Or if there's an emergency somewhere.
How come it says, please enter your social security number, thumbprint, and retina scan?
You liar.
The fuck is that?
No.
Your privacy is our main concern.
Don't scare people away from it.
Oh, it's a joke. Come on, really? Oh, that's cool. I like that. I saw that little bell. Now it's in the corner down there. That's so cute. I like it. So, what does it do? Ring? Does it vibrate?
People were requesting. Were requesting that we get some kind of an alert system, and so I got one.
Does it vibrate on notifications? Because I'll sit on my phone, I'll get a little excited, wake me up a little more, or does it just ding? What does it do?
If you have it set to vibrate on your notifications, then yes, we will vibrate you. That just
Fun.
totally brought back memories of pagers.
Oh God, yeah. I liked pagers. I really did, because you didn't have to instantly respond. You just call back. You know, it's like fuck. It's too quick. It's too instantaneous now. I don't like it, but whatever.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
I actually, my first pager was when I was dispatching for a cab company. And one of the other dispatchers would page me when he knew I was out. And just to mess with me.
Wow, that video looks way better on here than it does on YouTube. That's weird.
Well, that's because it's a direct feed on the website. And Bonnie says she likes our non-format. She woke the dog and cat up.
She did. Where's she saying that at?
In the chat on the website.
Last thing I see is a smiley face. I am out there myself. That's all it says.
Try scrolling down.
That's it. It stops. Do we have to refresh this?
That's weird. You
Yeah.
shouldn't. Maybe try refreshing it and it'll catch up and kick back in.
I like your non-format LOL. Yep, I woke up the cat and the dog. What, to listen to the show? Really?
It's 6 a.m. and laughing hurts.
Meow. 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 Meow.
The cat like, what the fuck? I had cats. I loved irritating them. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, woof, woof, woof. Whatever.
You don't have those kinds of sounds on your board?
You know, I probably do, but I can only put so many on a favorites board, which is one screen, and I have all the ones that I like or use, but there probably is.
I'm really glad to see that Bonnie is actually enjoying the show. That's cool.
Well, she's supposed to. Don't take anything serious. I'm tired of that shit. Sorry. Yeah, I'm not a big soundboard guy because I think people rely on it too much. But if we're talking about something, and then, because a lot of guys use soundboards, they steer their conversation so they can put shit in there, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't do that. I just really use it for my intro if I swear, you know. Because, and then, of course, when we're smoking pot. But really, that's about it. Or Asian people. Whatever. It's mostly animals on there and a couple other, but I don't know. I only use it when we're talking about stuff, so. She's on the West Coast? Where at? Are you in La Land? Are you in LA? Where is she? Is she going to share that?
I know where Bonnie's at, but I can't remember offhand.
You pick Sherman's ears. Oh, I perked Sherman's ears. Sherman, Mr. Peabody? Really? That's another cartoon. I love that one.
Oh, heck yeah. I miss my Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah, I can do Bullwinkle. But like I said, when I am on the headphones, it sounds different. Hey, Rocky! How's that? Is that good?
Yes.
Yeah, so there you go. It's early. It's early. Sherman, but cats are ignoring. Oh yeah, cats are assholes. But there are cool cats too. I had a couple. It's a cat's world.
I have a cool cat, but he's still an asshole.
So just so you know, but this could be Chrome, but it won't refresh unless I refresh it. So.
Snohomish, Washington. I don't have a clue if I pronounced that right, but Snohomish, Washington.
Is that by Tacoma, or is that like on the eastern side by the desert, or where is that? I almost moved to Seattle before I moved here, but
We
love.
thought about it.
Let's see, the rain is what turned me off. I love Puget Sound and
Yeah,
going up to
same
Canada.
here.
Oh, it's fucking. It's a. And seeing Mount Rainier from the plane, just look. It's weird looking. It's like, what the fuck is that? It's like a spaceship garage dome thing or something. I don't know. So you have to.
And she said north of Seattle, and that you did a good Bullwinkle.
Oh, thank you. Good Bullwinkle. You should hear. I do that when I have sex with my girlfriend. I don't have. She loves it. So.
Oh my.
Or I should do one with Bullwinkle and Rocky having sex. How would that be?
Oh, that would be kind of scary.
Why not? Why not?
That's kind of a weird thought.
I don't want. Well, you know what? You just
And
gotta.
a very, very weird visual.
Yeah, I know. Whatever. Be funny.
We
though.
saw a picture. Okay, somebody was giving away puppies,
Mm-hmm.
and they were pit bull and Chihuahua mix. The Chihuahua was the mom's.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
They actually showed a picture of the mom and dad.
Wow. North of
Yeah,
Seattle.
it was
You
kind
can't.
of scary to think about.
You can't go much
I felt sorry
further. I'm sorry, the chat room's doing it again. North of Seattle. That would be Canada. I mean, how much further north can you go?
Not much.
No. Right now, I don't want to ignore the people on YouTube. Are you watching that one too?
Oh yeah, I've got them both open. Side by side.
Oh, really? How many screens do you have? Just one?
One.
Huh.
Yeah.
Forks.
I've got like a 23 or 24 inch monitor, so I can spread things out.
Yeah, I really think Chrome is not liking the web page because I got to refresh it every time. So.
How weird. Did you ever install Firefox?
No, but I'm going to. Actually, I'm going to do that right now and let it do it in the background because I'm sick of this shit. I want it to work. And Firefox, I like it, but everything's going to Chrome. You know, the Chromebooks and essentially the OSs.
I can't stand it.
And I don't either, but, you know, when you have a gazillion, bajillion dollars, you can kind of influence market, you know. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like forever it was Windows, you know, and then they missed the boat. Microsoft missed the boat on the web. Went in the wrong direction with it, but whatever. Too much OS. I mean, whoever thought of an app is a genius. Back in the day, to do anything on anything, you needed to buy this overkill, expensive software crap, and you really don't need that, you know. But
oh, what drove me nuts back in the day was that they, like for parts and stuff, you had to get specific. Gateway was the worst about it.
Oh,
Everything, in order to replace anything in your computer, you had to get it from Gateway.
Yep. There we go.
And that was part of the reason I started building computers, was so that I didn't have to deal with that anymore.
I want to do that. I have a G5 tower because, again, after Apple decided to go off of the Motorola processor to the Intel, my $4,000 computer was a paperweight. And it's too beautiful of a computer to get rid of. The case is all aluminum. It's a PC tower, but it's beautiful. So I gutted it, and I want to make it a PC. So I'm eventually going to get a motherboard and a graphics card and a power supply and all that shit that you need to build a computer. I just haven't done it yet.
It's actually, you will get so much more computer out of it than you do buying them pre-built.
Well, I have to talk to you about it because I got lost in the Pentiums. So, you know, it's like Pentium 2 or 3 and whatever, 486, 586, you know, that's all that's where I'm at as far as that goes. I didn't pay attention to it after that. So, I do like AMD. You like Pentiums better than AMDs, or?
Actually, I like AMD better.
Do you? Okay.
Yes.
So I'll just get
and in all actuality, check out MSI.
MSI. That's a graphics card, right? Or is that a board?
They also do motherboards.
Okay. All right. I will, because I would like to do it just to do it, because I had my Packard Bell, which was a desktop, but it was flat. It was long and skinny and flat like a rectangle. It didn't even have an optical drive in it. 3.5 floppy.
Yep.
So
I remember those.
I upgraded that.
I remember getting excited when the 5-inch floppies came out.
Oh God!
Because before that, I was actually just typing this in the chat room, because Bonnie brought up her first computer was a Commodore, and my first computer was this like 3-foot wide square piece of plywood.
Really?
And it had a giant motherboard on it, giant freaking cards, had the sickening green monochrome text-only screen.
Ugh, like a banking PC?
I loaded and saved my programming on cassette tapes.
Oh, tape drives. Yeah. Wow. But cassette tapes or a tape drive?
No, cassette tapes.
How the fuck
like
did you do
those
that?
old cassette players back in the early 80s?
How did you do that?
That was how that's just how it worked.
Wow. Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
See,
remember.
so I've been a nerd since long ago.
Way.
That computer was 1982.
Oh, so that's like when the TRS-80 and all that shit came out, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I already had a home built one.
And you built it?
Well, no, my stepdad did.
Oh, I was gonna say
that's
okay.
Yeah, he was an engineer at Motorola, and he brought home pieces and parts and built this thing, and I was in seventh heaven, man. I had a computer.
Well, I'll tell you.
Nobody else did.
That's awesome. Another prediction I'm going to make is PCs are going to come back just because of the security issues. Because I have what's his face's book, the guy that narked and worked for the NSA and is in Russia. What's his name?
I don't remember his name.
I got the book right here. Snowden, Edward Snowden. I got his book because Joe Rogan interviewed him, and that gave me the creeps. What he was saying. So I bought the book because Eric Snowden kept saying there's more detail in the book about this. And he will only use a PC or not, I don't know. He will only use a desktop computer. He didn't say what the operating system was, but he just kept poking security flaws in phones and this and that. And it's getting to the point where I'm concerned about it, especially dealing with cryptocurrencies now, because they just keep harping the importance of security if you're going to do crypto.
Oh, yeah. And with desktops, you have, like my desktop, I have 3 hard drives.
3 what?
Hard drives.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me that. Yeah, backups and externals.
Yeah, because that way if my main drive goes out, I don't lose anything.
Right. Yeah, well, you're smart. Most people don't even know how to do that, let alone understand why to do it. But
which I mean, you can accomplish the same thing with an external with a laptop, but it's just such a pain in the butt.
Yeah, but are they solid state or are they mechanical?
I know at least one of them's a solid state.
I mean, what can happen to a solid state hard drive compared to mechanical?
I have regular old hard drives, not solid state, that are, I don't even know how many years old.
And they're still working?
Oh yeah.
Are they Maxtors or Maxtors or what are they? That's what I remember.
Either Maxtor or Seagate.
Seagate, that's it. The other one, Seagate.
Yeah, most of mine are Seagate.
I can't believe there's a terabyte anything out there. It fucking blows my mind. A terabyte.
Right?
Not to mention all the RAM. How much RAM?
I have almost 2 terabytes between all my between all three of my drives.
How much RAM do you have?
I think 8.
8 gigs. See, that, you don't, is any more than that overkill?
Depends on what you're doing.
Well, if you're doing video and all that crap.
For the average person,
yeah.
no. For the average person, yes.
Yeah,
It
right.
would be, anything more would be overkill, but we
Right.
do gaming, so.
Right. Gaming and video stuff or whatever, I could see that.
Yeah.
So, what's a VPad? I got myself a VPad 10. It's Windows and Android dual boot. Really? Wow. Now a teraflops. Teraflops are processing speed, aren't they? Isn't that what a teraflop is? She said teraflop. Now a teraflop. Oh, whatever. Huh. Well, I like talking about the techno shit, too. It all fucking fascinates me. So, who's Total? Total Vagabond. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
God, this one chat room's enough. I can get 2 now. Ugh. I gotta refresh this.
I wonder if that was supposed to be an iPad 10.
I don't know. Like I said.
Oh, it's Windows and Android dual boot system. I've never heard of those.
Yeah, I've had, when I partitioned my hard drives, I had dual OSs sometimes. I can't remember what the hell. I was messing with OS2 by, I think that's what it was, by IBM. I could never get that to work. Ever. That was their wannabe Windows. They could never get it to work. It was kind of cool. I just never liked Windows. The only Windows version I've liked is 95 and then 2000, which was on the NT kernel from what I heard, because it was so stable it was sick, because I used it for my business. Never had a problem with that OS, ever.
Now, the NT was, but the non-NT was absolute crap.
Well, from what I know, 2000 was based on the NT kernel. I don't know exactly what that means, but I never had a problem with my computers running Windows 2000, ever. So, I got the blue screen of death and all the other motherfuckers, and I had to reboot them all the time. It's like, what? Whatever. But my opinion, again, someone needs to come out with a PC and get people off their fucking phone, because it's just gone way too far. I mean, you can't do anything without your security being jeopardized or compromised, and your whole fucking life is on your phone. Is that really smart? I don't think so.
No, because you lose, and that's another thing I just do not get, is, people are all about their freaking phones. And yes, our phones are now miniature computers, but you lose your phone, you break your phone, you're lost.
Oh my God. I was in AT&T to get my flip phone reactivated, which I did, because I just want to talk on my phone. So, which eventually that may happen with us, but it ain't going to happen for a year, because I have to pay off my Galaxy 10 and whatever. But this is going to be a process of weaning off of this smartphone shit. And the stories, just when I was sitting in there with these people coming in there, was just, I'm like, oh my God. And these people are freaking out. Oh, I need my phone. The sales guy shared a story with me. I go, what's your worst story? He goes, a woman and her daughter were in here, and they were actually fighting to almost a physical fight in who was going to get what for their phone. And then they tried dragging him into the conversation and see what he thought. I go, are you kidding me? It's just gotten out of control. It's an addictive thing. It's too much. We rely on our phone too much. If my phone rings, oh God, I watched the Super Bowl in Johnstown, and they had a payphone on the fucking wall. And I'm like,
oh wow,
are you kidding me? So they go, yeah, it works. And I picked it up, and there was no dial tone, which most people don't even know what that is anymore. I'm like, this phone doesn't work. There's no dial tone. But it was so weird to see a payphone on the wall. And that's what I want to go back to. I want to use the phone as a phone. Call me, I'll call you, how you doing, blah, blah, blah. Because everybody's getting too far into computer land and Facebook land and phone land and texting. It's like, fucking call me. That's what a phone's for. I'm getting tired of it. Now, if I want to do all that other crap on my computer, then I'll come home and I'll do it. But it's such a distraction and a time waster with all this crap on the phone. I just don't want to deal with it anymore. I can't concentrate, especially driving. Don't even get in texting and driving because that's horrible.
You don't want to. Yeah.
No, I'm tired of it. It's like, forget it. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to. Like I said, you want to break your texting habit, buy a flip phone and try texting on that. You'll give up texting in about 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, I still have some of my old flip phones.
Yeah, well, have fun
and they
texting
still
on
work.
it. Oh, I know, and that's what I'm going back to. $30. The battery lasts 3 or 4 days at least, and that's talk time because you're not powering up a big screen. So that's usually where your power goes to. But then on top of everything they load into it and all that, I don't want to get technical, but it's like I just want a phone that I can go hello or call them and go how are you and blah 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 blah. And there's too much information on that phone to be compromised.
Yeah.
And then everybody's life is over.
Anybody gets your phone.
Yeah, I don't.
There's ways to break into your phones.
Oh yeah, and
There
the
are.
SIM card thing. I made sure that my account was password protected and all that because if they clone your SIM card, you're fucked. I mean, like, forget it. I don't want to worry. I got enough stuff to worry about. I don't want to. It's a phone. That's it. Phone. That's what I want it to be. So.
Yeah, I can build computers, I can fix computers, I can work just about any program you put in front of me on a computer, but I still can't work my cell phone past making calls.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I chased another one off with my vulgar language. So, focusing on the wrong words. Yeah, the planet's just got all the issues are based on bad, naughty words. You know, kids get molested and government doing naughty things and bailouts and everything else. It's all because of naughty words. I think we should just focus on that. Whatever.
Yeah, well.
What are you going to do?
You know, when my kids were growing up, I still can remember them, you know, letting cuss words slip when they were little.
Mm-hmm.
And getting all freaked out. And, you know, as they got older, it was like, you know, when they proved to me that, you know, they had manners when they were away from me.
Yep.
And they were respectful and all that stuff. And it was just like, you know, they're just words. You know,
apparently not.
If it's in a song, sing it. As long as you don't use them in anger.
Right.
Or to belittle somebody.
Right.
I don't care. You know, and they never did it around other people. So I was always, you know, lenient about it. And they're just expressive words.
Right.
And I wish people could look past them, you know.
No, I do. Unless somebody's swearing at me, I really don't even pay attention to it. It's like, because people that are like that are pretty honest and passionate, and that's what you get out of me. And I'm not going to sit here and I mean, if you were in church and the pastor's going, yeah, fucking God did this, and fucking, I mean, you know, there's an appropriate place for its time. This is a morning radio show, okay? Cutting edge, talk about anything and everything. And if you're going to focus on explicits, then you're listening to the wrong show. So that's just fine. I mean, that's fine. That's fine with me. I hear Howard Stern, and it freaks me out every time he says it. And I'm not planning to use them. They just come out because it's me. I mean, this isn't me. I don't go around talking like this in front of people. It's a radio program, okay? So, and I hear Howard Stern or even Robin or somebody swear, and they don't swear a lot, but they do. But when they drop the F-bomb, I'm like, whoa, is that coming out of the radio?
Right.
Yeah, or even TV shows.
The FCC's gotten quite lax about stuff like that because, I mean, heck, even TV, you know, it just amazes me some of the things they actually say on TV now.
Well, like I said, with the drug problem and sex trafficking and all the problems we got, if you're going to tackle problems with swear words, you're not dealing with the problem. Sorry. It's not going to make a goddamn bit of difference. Sorry, Lord. It's not. It ain't going to matter. So,
no.
But whatever.
No, the words we use are not going to make any difference.
Yeah.
You know, it's the points behind them.
Yeah. Right. Whatever. All right. Well, with that said, this isn't preaching or anything, or I'm not trying to be bring
I
everybody.
freaking love Bonnie.
What did she say?
I grew up in the 50s and 60s and was never in the house to have folks hear me cuss. I waited for the opportunity.
There you go. Yeah, I don't really care. If you're swearing at somebody, that's a whole different context.
Oh, that's a different game.
I won't
don't tolerate.
If I see somebody get out of line or even called in and start using name calling with swear words, that's my boundary there. That I will not tolerate that. So
yeah, bad words in our house were things like stupid and dumb
really?
And shut up. Oh, shut up was that one. That one will irk me, and I will go after somebody for telling somebody to shut up. That is so rude.
Right. Yeah. I guess we can be prim and proper and use psychological warfare and a hierarchy of alpha male and women. You don't talk. I mean, I was watching that time traveler movie last night, and they go back to the 50s, and just the way the doctors were all sexually harassing all the nurses. And just the way that women were looked down upon, and you do what I tell you to do. And I'm like, oh, my God. And people are worried about swear words?
Right?
Really? What about going home and beating the fuck out of your kids? Sorry. What about going home and getting drunk? What about getting drunk? What about doing drugs? What about lying or cheating on your spouse? What about that? No, we got to focus on, oh, my God, he said the F word. Too vulgar. Okay. I'm not going to fix vulgarity here. That's one thing that is not my mission or goal or whatever. People can swear all they want. It's on the First Amendment. I don't want to get into that. I don't care what you say, but don't call me a swear word, because that's where I'll have a problem.
Yeah.
Or any listener or you or anybody else is like, somebody calls you a fucking bitch or me an asshole or whatever and goes down that road. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Well, I mean, my normal reply to when somebody calls me a bitch is don't forget it.
Well, I would say, or you haven't seen nothing yet. I mean, just use it.
You're just seeing the tip of an iceberg.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been called names too, and I'm like, you know what? But when it's descriptive or whatever, it's like it's not vulgar. That's a strong word, vulgar. Oh, that's vulgar. Excuse me. I thought we were at church. No, you're not. Maybe you should go though. I do. I should go more actually. I want to look this up anyway. Believe me, if people could swear on radio. In TV, you can't, but that's why they got.
Happening.
Oh, give me a break! I heard Arnold Schwarzenegger get interviewed on Howard Stern, and he was dropping the F-bomb left and right. I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, I'm not.
Oh, I would too, especially in his accent.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, the fuck, the asshole, fuck. It's like, wow, that's fucking awesome. I thought, sorry, I swore again. That's awesome. I love hearing that. There's a lacking in cultivation, perception, or taste. Oh, so I have no taste. Morally crude. Wow. Undeveloped or unregenerate. Really? I've never been called those before. Offensive in language. I can see that. Lewdy or profanely indecent. Generally used, applied, or accepted.
But according to whose standards? See, this goes back to that whole thing of who decided what means what.
Well, yeah, and who besides law, who says you can do and can't do something?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. So, like I said, I have more concerns in issues
about the actual topics.
Well, yeah, about the content or context of what we're talking about, not the descriptive, vulgar, whatever. I mean, really?
It's like we say, it's this network. It's a free speech network. We do not follow FCC guidelines at all.
Yeah.
We don't have to. And not every show, just like any network, not every show is going to be for everybody.
Oh, here's a better one. Of or relating to the common people. See, there you go. That's what I'm trying to do. Everybody, whether you like them or not, can relate to swear words. I mean,
Right.
come on. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I'm not gonna be. I've told him a very smart guy. If I got an IQ test, it'd probably be around 140, and or beyond, whatever the highest is. I've had people tell me that have that IQ level, but I'm not going to sit here and be a stuck up. Oh, I know better than you. Talk down to you, asshole, because I don't use swear words. I mean, give me a break. Really?
Well, and I mean, honestly, they say that the people with higher intelligence tend to swear more because they realize that they're just words. They don't.
Yes.
It's the connotation that makes a difference.
Yeah, they're descriptive. I mean, but the hate in the world and calling people racist names and judging them and all that's perfectly acceptable. But don't you dare say the F word. Sorry. Don't say that. That
you totally screwed that one.
Yeah, exactly. I should get a beep. Well, that's why I have the buzzer, though. I don't agree with it either. I really, honestly don't. That's why every time I swear or say something inappropriate, I hit my buzzer. But I haven't been lately. I hit this. That's what this is. You shouldn't have said that. That's inappropriate. But calling people names and the hate and racism and all that's perfectly acceptable according to half of the population. But don't you dare say the F word. No. Really? I think we're kind of missing.
Yeah.
We're kind of missing the point, I think. Would I want my kids listening to this? That's kind of funny because I just said that. I don't know if somebody said that. I had people say that to me. And you know what? I swore around my kids. I never swore at my kids. I swore around my kids. Okay. And my kids, my son's in the trades, but when my kids were growing up and they never swore. They never swore. And my aunt was the same way.
God.
My aunt was she was really bad. God rest her soul. She's like, Jesus Christ, fucking motherfucker, and calling the black people the N-word and all. I mean, oh my God.
Oh, jeez.
That was vulgar. That was vulgar.
Yes.
But saying the F in this or whatever, asshole, I mean, come on. And I'm not serious anyway. So I'd rather focus on things that matter. But I will in my own, I don't want to say censorship, but in my own awareness, I will I will work on it. I don't want to say that for every other word. I don't. But
Yeah. And I mean, I use substitute words a lot. Just because, I mean, I deal with professional people most of the time, and, you got to have that professionalism. And I love it whenever, I always let them break that cuss word ice.
Well, yeah, who's going to say it first? Who's going to say it first so I can say it? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like once they start cussing, then I just relax, It still makes me giggle whenever my grandma will let out a cuss word. It just makes me crack up.
I actually think, like when Bruce Willis swears in the Die Hards and stuff or whatever, I think that's awesome. I just think that's great. It's like there's a scene with Samuel L. Jackson and Bruce Willis, and they're trying to figure out how to get 2 gallons of water into these water jugs or something. And Bruce Willis is getting pissed, and it's a bomb. It's to defuse a bomb. And I'm just going to say the lines of the words, so here we go. People going to hear this and go, oh, my God. And Bruce Willis is getting frustrated, and Samuel L. Jackson says something to him. And Bruce Willis snaps back at him, and then Bruce Willis shuts up, and Samuel L. Jackson goes, What's wrong, McClane? What was that? He goes, oh, no, nothing. And I'm pissed. No, what's wrong with you? You were going to call me a nigger, weren't you? And he goes, really, Zeus? He goes, have my people oppressed you? What's wrong with you? He goes, what were you going to call me? He goes, I was going to call you an asshole. Asshole. That's what I was going to call you. I mean, come on. I mean, the scene is so classic and so great. And then, of course, Samuel L. Jackson, shut up. You know, because there's a racism thing again. You know, it's like, no, I was going to call you an asshole. I mean, come on. He's like, and it was great. And, of course, it's Bruce Willis, so the way he says it and his timing is just, it's one of my favorite scenes out of any movie. I'm like, oh, my God, that's classic. It's like, wow. So anyway, it's like, it's just, we all got to relax, man. Laugh or ignore it or whatever, but focus on what we're talking about. Because you're going to miss a lot of good stuff if you don't. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll work on it. I will work on it. I give my word. But if I start getting pissed like that computer stuff yesterday, I mean, you should have probably heard me after, because I'm like, you know, I was like, that's just aggravating. But I wouldn't want kids in earshot of this. I'll be perfectly honest. So, you know,
yeah.
I can't. And if you're letting your
It's
kid,
not a show for kids.
no, but they can have access to it. But again, swearing is going to make a bad person into a bad person. A bad person's a bad person. So,
Yeah.
you know, like the Roadrunner stuff again. Really? We're all not going around trying to smash each other with rocks and throwing bombs at each other. I mean, come on. You know, I mean, really think about it. Ugh. It defies me and how people think about that stuff. But
It makes me think of Dennis Leary, and I cannot think of his name right now. The one that used to do the longest list of swear words, like all in one grouping.
George Carlin?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I was about to say he played, of all things that I remember, he played on Thomas the Tank Engine as the conductor.
Well, Thomas the Train, right? Or Tank? You said Tank.
Or Train.
Yeah, Thomas the Train. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another guy. I mean, that guy, Richard Pryor. I mean, all these guys that swear.
Oh,
If you really want to see somebody swear and go way across the boundaries, go see Jeff Dunham with the puppets. Oh, my God.
Old Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy.
Raw. There you go.
Oh, he caught so much hell for that.
Yeah. I mean, it's just Andrew Dice Clay was way too much for me. That goes past my boundaries.
He was very misogynistic, and
Yeah.
he was just a jerk.
Yeah, he was just way too in degrading women and stuff, and then throwing up. It's like, nah, this is too much, even for me.
Yeah, I didn't care for him much.
Yeah, but there are some. I mean, I just love, like I said, when Arnold was saying that and dropping the F-bombs on Howard Stern, I'm like, oh my God, this is great. It's like you're hearing Arnold say fuck, and I'm like, oh, the fucking assholes. I'm like, oh, whoa, what? Arnold just said that? Kindergarten Cop? Really?
Right?
Like, oh, it's whatever.
No, did he didn't even cuss in Terminator movies.
Yeah, he may have. Is the Terminator? I don't think
Maybe
he
once or twice.
I never heard him swear as a Terminator, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But
I can't remember like any particular scenes or anything where he cussed.
yeah,
like at all.
Linda Hamilton, especially in the first one, dropped plenty of swear words. Y'all gonna fucking need some suntan screen of $1 million or something. I mean, like, oh my God. It's like, whoa. But I like that. I like it. Some people don't. I don't know why. But hey, to each his own. But I will work on it. I mean, I will. But
in all reality, I mean, we on the normal days, we really don't cuss that much.
Well, I'll be honest. I listen to the show, and I'm like, you know what? I do drop the F-bomb quite a bit. So I am going to. But then when I focus on that, I'm not listening to the show. So, and
right.
I want to
You're
listen.
not paying attention to what you're actually saying.
I'm like, because I'm trying to censor and edit myself, catching me saying naughty words. Sure, they're all naughty. So it's like,
see, I've gotten myself in the habit of saying freaking instead of the other.
Yeah, but quite honestly, and that's your prerogative, and I get it, but that sounds stupid. You know, if you're going to swear, swear. And then if you don't want to swear, then don't swear. And I'm just saying for me, not for you or anybody else. I'm just saying, if you really want to work on it, I mean, I could really give a shit about offending people. Not that I'm trying to, but if you're offended by my words and they're not directed at you, then you have a problem.
Well, the way I always put it is, if you're offended by something that I have to say, then you need to take a look inward, not go after me.
Right.
And not assume that it's about you.
Yeah. And that's not professional. It's like, really? Okay, but the subject we're talking about is probably not professional, let alone ethical. But no, we don't want to focus on that. We want to focus on the naughty words, because that's the problem. Really.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We beat this with a dead horse. But I will work on it. I would like people to go, oh my God, did he just say that? Yeah, I did. Okay. But it's not directed at you, and I'm not calling anybody names. It's the descriptive metaphor. If you don't, I mean, the president even swears, and I'm not saying that that's good or bad, but everybody swears. And the way I am here, which is not really me, but I'm not holding anything back. I'm not going to keep things back or private or not say things that I won't say here. This is me. But it's not really me. I'm not this high energy around people. And actually, I'm about half of this in real life with people. But this is a show. It's in the morning, trying to energize you.
We get passionate about stuff.
Right. There you go. It's usually when people swear, they're passionate or they're pissed.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not analyzing myself. And, you know, Tim, you better, filter. No, I'm going to say it. And then, maybe I'll reflect on it. I've said things that I shouldn't have said. I will say things I shouldn't have said. I'm sorry. But, I don't even agree with sometimes when I'm listening to the show back. And I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. That's not. Or I didn't mean to say it that way. Or, you really are swearing too much. Whatever. I'll work on it. But I'm not going to be a perfect preaching pastor here. That's not what this show's about. It's about entertaining you, bringing up your energy level, and making you think. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You can't handle that, then tough crap. That sounds so stupid. Tough poo-poo. Tough duty. Whatever. Where's my ball? I'm going to go home. You guys suck. So, anyway, whatever. But you know what? That's 2 out. I don't know how many's listening. I don't really care. But I will definitely curb it. How's that? I'll go on a swearing diet. How's that sound?
Give up swearing for Lent.
Something. But I will.
Good luck with that.
But if they start flowing out, that means I'm passionate or I'm pissed or I'm both. And define the definition between passion and anger. There's good anger. People say anger's bad.
It's a fine line.
Right. Yeah. Because something will spark me probably out of anger, but then something too. I mean, I'm passionate to play the guitar or do the show, but it doesn't start with anger. But anger and passion are a fine line. So, but if I start swearing more, I'm either getting more passionate or I'm getting pissed or both. It's just so you know. So,
speaking of guitars, my son picked up his first guitar.
Well, that's awesome. What did he buy? Do you know?
I don't know what kind it is. Let's see here. An Aria STG. I can't see the other one.
Aria? That sounds like a helmet. Huh. Send me a picture of it.
I will.
I'll tell you.
It's a nice looking guitar.
I'll tell you what it is. That's cool. I'd like to see it. So, all right. So I gotta go. It's 7:45. What is that? Almost 7:50 Mountain Time, right?
Yeah.
This is Mountain Time.
What? Can I make one more
Sure.
little announcement?
Go ahead. Don't swear.
So as many folks know, Red, our host for Journey into Freedom and co-host on Scarlet Show, Clarity After Dark, her son was hit by a truck.
Oh no!
And you didn't know yet?
Yeah, you told me. I thought you were talking about a family member of you. So sorry.
Oh no, Red's son.
Okay. All right.
He was hit by a truck. He's still in the hospital. He's doing much better. But we are doing a donation drive for her. We have found out that Ronald McDonald House in Colorado does not do anything. They charge $20 a night for parents to have a roof over their head. They don't help with food. They don't help with transportation.
Nice.
She's still in the PJs and slippers that she went to the hospital in 3 days ago. So we are doing a donation drive. 100% of the donations will go to her and her family. And all you need to do is just go over to our donation page. There's a link to it up in the top menu of our website. And just specify either Red or Team David. And you can also donate through paypal.me/Freedom Revolution 19 and just put in the note section Red or Team David. Any little bit helps.
All right. Well, that's awesome. I will definitely say some prayers for her son and for her and everything else. And I can be serious too and legitimate. And this is that time. This is nothing to joke with. Say some prayers and anybody that anybody, anything, even $1. If we get 1,000 people that gets $1, that's $1,000. I mean,
their medical bills are going to be well over $1 million at this point.
Well, okay, that's great. That's a great cause, and I'll say some prayers for her. And we need to bring that up more than just this time. So.
Yeah, well, I was trying to find an appropriate time to slip it in, and it just didn't come. So
this is an inappropriate show. There's no appropriate time.
Well, yeah, but sad. It's sad stuff, and we were having fun earlier, so I didn't want to interrupt the fun with something sad.
But we can be serious, and we do. Whether people recognize or not, I am trying to help people by waking them up. But this is legit. This is in your face. This is a cause. This is horrible. And, anybody that anything can do, and we'll repeat the info again on a daily basis until we hear some good news. And, prayers for her and her son.
Yeah. Which, like I said, he is doing much better, and he is recovering. So it's going to be a long recovery, but he's recovering.
Awesome. Great news. Okay. All right. So thanks to everybody in the chat room and all that. I'm not opening all the stuff again. Thanks for coming in. People that I offended, I apologize, and I'm not going to get into it anymore. This show is what it is. So when I interview people and their colorful metaphors or whatever, I think it's great because they're letting their hair down and they're being passionate and they're being honest. So that's where I'm coming from with this. If it offends some people, I'm sorry. That's who I am. I will work on it. But please don't focus just on the negative and the bad things. There's a lot of good things about this show. And if there wasn't, I wouldn't be doing it. So
I certainly wouldn't be getting up at 5:30 in the morning to do this if it wasn't.
Neither would I. So there you go. And all right, so I'm going to go. Everybody have a great day, and thanks for joining, Melissa. You're a great co-host and everything else. Doing a great job. Appreciate it. People that are in the chat room.
You're a great host to do it with.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And please share the show, and we will be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock Mountain Time. All right?
Yep.
All right. Have a great day, everybody. You have been listening.
Have a great day.
You've been listening. Bye. You have been listening to the original Red Pill Show. Have a great day.